How to stop a narcissist trying to return after discarding you. Have you ever wondered why, just as you finally managed to quiet the echoes of their voice in your head and started to find your footing on the solid ground of reality, the narcissist suddenly reappears like a ghost at your door? It is one of the most jarring experiences in the human condition. The Hoover, named after the vacuum cleaner for its ability to suck victims back into a toxic vortex. This return is rarely a sign of growth or genuine missing. Instead, it is a calculated tactical maneuver. Psychologists often describe this as the narcissist's boomerang effect. They didn't leave because they were done with you. They left because they had temporarily exhausted your supply or found a shiny new toy. But the moment that new source fails or their own ego starts to starve, they come back to the tried and true source. To handle this, you must understand that they aren't coming back for you. They are coming back for the reaction they know they can elicit from you. The master of the reaction, the art of the Hoover. When a narcissist targets you again, they don't lead with their pitchfork. Instead, they arrive with a meticulously curated script designed to hit your specific emotional pressure points. They are masters of the art of the reaction, knowing exactly which words will bypass your logic and strike your heart. For the victim, this feels like a profound specialness. They might show up with a gift you once mentioned years ago, or claim that no one else understands me the way you do. Clinically, this is a form of intermittent reinforcement. By sprinkling gold dust over a history of abuse, they create a chemical spike of dopamine in your brain. This makes the victim forget the months of coldness and focus solely on the current warmth. For the narcissist, this isn't love, it's a feasibility study. They are testing to see if their hook still works. If you react, even with anger, you have given them supply. You have confirmed that they still have a residence in your mind. Psychological deep dive. Dr. Ramani Durvasula often explains that narcissists lack object constancy. When you are out of their sight, you essentially cease to exist as a human being with feelings, but you remain an available resource in their mental database. When they return, they expect to pick up exactly where they left off, completely bypassing the trauma they caused. To protect yourself, you must realize that their special words are actually generic templates. They are saying the same thing to the candidate they just left. Your strategy must be radical disengagement. Do not defend your past, do not explain your pain, and do not acknowledge the angelic gesture. Silence is the only truth that a narcissist cannot manipulate. The talent pool, why they really come back. One of the most painful realizations for a survivor is that a narcissist's return is often a matter of logistics rather than affection. They reappear because their current candidate pool is dry. Psychologists note that narcissists are easily distracted by what they perceive to be high-value new targets, but when those targets prove to be too difficult to control or when they run out of qualified applicants for the role of obedient slave, they return to their EX. You are the safety net. If an outstanding new candidate isn't available, they will circle back to you because they already know your vulnerabilities. They know your doorbell and how to ring it. For the narcissist, this is a cost-benefit analysis. You are a reliable source of supply that requires less effort to break in than a stranger. This return is often preceded by the narcissist portraying themselves as a changed person. They may pretend to be an angel bearing gifts, hoping you will overlook the devil they were during the discard. They know it is in their best interest to win your trust, so they can eventually resume the exploitation. For the victim, this creates cognitive dissonance, the agonizing struggle to reconcile the sweet person currently standing at the door with the monster who walked away months ago. To heal, you must trust the pattern, not the apology. The strategy here is pattern recognition. Ask yourself, if they are so special and unique in their love for me, why did they find it so easy to discard me in the first place? By focusing on their history rather than their current performance, you strip the angel of his disguise. The flying monkey battalion, surveillance and proxy harassment. Even when you have instituted a strict no-contact policy, the narcissist's tentacles often find a way to reach into your new life through flying monkeys. These are third parties, friends, family members, or mutual acquaintances who are unwittingly or sometimes knowingly serving the narcissist's agenda. The narcissist uses these people to monitor your whereabouts, spread false information about you, or check in to see if you're still hurting. This is a form of triangulation, where the narcissist uses a third person to create a sense of competition or to exert pressure on you without having to face you directly. They might tell your sister how broken the narcissist is without you, hoping she will relay the message and trigger your empathy. For the victim, the presence of flying monkeys makes the world feel unsafe. You begin to wonder who you can truly trust. Psychologists suggest that when you identify a narcissist, you must be prepared to extend your no-contact rule to include anyone who facilitates the narcissist's access to you. If a friend constantly brings up the narcissist's well-being after you've asked them to stop, they are serving as a proxy for the narcissist's surveillance. They are helping the narcissist decide when it would be most effective to contact you, usually when they hear you are at your most vulnerable. To protect your peace, you must implement information dieting. Stop sharing details of your life with anyone who remains in close contact with the narcissist. You aren't being mean. You are building a fortress for your sanity. The vulnerability strike, timing the ambush. Narcissists have a predatory instinct for timing. They rarely return when you are feeling strong and empowered. They wait for the vulnerability window. This could be in the wake of a loss, a death in the family, a breakup with someone else, or even a stressful promotion. They monitor your life for these shifts to catch you off guard. When your defenses are down, the narcissist's offer of support or friendship can look like a lifeline. However, this is the most dangerous time to break no contact. They aren't there to support you. They are there to capitalize on your weakened state to reestablish dominance. They want to be the hero in your tragedy so they can be the villain in your next chapter. Expert commentary. Dr. Judy Ho, a clinical psychologist, often points out that during times of grief or stress, our emotional brain, the amygdala, takes over, making us more susceptible to familiar comforts, even toxic ones. The narcissist knows this. They are looking for a crack in your armor. The strategy here is preemptive boundaries. If you know a stressful event is coming, tighten your social circle even further. Remind yourself that a narcissist's help always comes with a high-interest loan of guilt and obligation. If they were truly a source of support, they wouldn't have been the source of your original trauma. The martyr complex, the ultimate manipulation. If gifts, sweet words, and flying monkeys fail, the narcissist will often pivot to the most potent weapon in their arsenal, the victim archetype. They will portray themselves as someone who has chosen death over continuing to live without you. They may threaten physical harm to themselves or claim they are having a mental breakdown because of your coldness. This is a masterclass in emotional blackmail. By positioning themselves as the victim, they force you into the role of the persecutor. They know that as an empathic person, the idea of someone suffering because of you is intolerable. They are using your own conscience against you. Psychologically, this is the final attempt to bypass your boundaries through the fog, fear, obligation, and guilt. They want you to believe that you are their last best hope, which is a crushing burden designed to make you give up your own autonomy. To protect yourself from this, you must practice detached compassion. If someone is threatening self-harm, the only appropriate response is to call professional emergency services. Do not go to their house. Do not pick up the phone. By involving professionals, you call their bluff while ensuring that if they are in a genuine crisis, they receive the medical help you aren't qualified to give. You must realize that you are not responsible for the choices of a grown adult, especially one who has spent years systematically devaluing your existence. The path to freedom after a narcissist targets you again is not built on winning an argument. It is built on the refusal to play the game. When the boomerang comes back, you don't have to catch it. You can simply step out of the way and let it fall into the dust. Your silence is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate expression of your power. You are reclaiming the narrative of your life, one boundary at a time. If this video aided your learning experience and helped you see through the angelic mask of a returning narcissist, please subscribe and click the bell symbol so you never miss an update. Like and share this with anyone who is currently facing a Hoover and needs the strength to stay no contact. Please share your ideas and experiences in the space provided below. Your story might be the very thing that helps someone else break the cycle today. Thank you for your unwavering support and for choosing your own healing